She's going to clap her hands, everyone else is going to follow suit, whoop, cheer, and we're going to bring Eddie Fortune to the stage. Nikki, are you ready?
Yes! Yeah.
Let Nikki on the count of 3, go wild and crazy, everyone else follow suit. Nikki, 1, 2, 3, go! Everybody cheer, clap, and welcome Eddie Fortune!
Konnichiwa, lads, konnichiwa. Alright, so Eddie Fortune, as you can tell from my exotic accent, my ethnic ambiguity, I'm from Nigeria. My local indigenous tribe calls me, but you can just call me Teddy. I've got 2 core memories, and I don't know whether I want to say this. So I need to press this. From you working Domino's, you just brought, and you at the nonce fella, it's brought back like 2 core memories from nowhere, and I need to get them off my chest, and they might not be funny. But I used to work in a Zizi restaurant, and I got fired from Zizi restaurant, and we served loads of pizzas. And I went up to the pass and picked a bit of pepperoni off the pizza, pepperoni, and put it in my mouth because I was hungover and no one noticed. And I took this pizza out to the table, and I put the pizza down on the table. And as I walked away, there was a string of cheese going from the pizza to my mouth, and that's why I got sacked from the Zizi restaurant. Also, you had a fella who was a nonce. Right, I don't want to say this, but I'm going to have to now. Because I used to see a lad, and he actually killed himself 3 months ago.
Yay!
Because he was found out to be a paedophile. So I was very conflicted when he killed himself. And he killed himself by putting a bag over his head. And putting helium in his mouth, and inhaling helium with a bag over his head. That's how he died. And when I got told this, my brain immediately went to, what if he's trying to show help during this? Help me! Help! Just so bad! But he did actually kill himself, so I just want to get that off your chest. Thanks to you, pizza nonce came to us. I was meant to go on a date today. The date cancelled last minute. He saw that I lived in a terraced house, saw that I was poor, he heard my accent, and he said he was too middle class for me. Too middle class for me. He was from Runcorn. You cheeky bastard. It's weird being single though. You do weird things when you're single. When I was single, I went to a place called Basement Sauna, and it was a gay sauna, and that's where men go to sleep with each other. That's what they do in there. It sounds gross. It is. And the day I went is when I found out the Queen passed away. The Queen passed away was I was in a gay sauna. And I was in a 42-man orgy. It was a very slow Thursday. And this guy comes up to us, he looked destitute, demoralised, depressed, he had trepidation in his voice. He was fearful about what he was about to tell me, and he said, "The Queen, it's just been announced. She's died." And I shit you not, some guy from the orgy went, "Not Elton John!" So I'm single, I've been dumped many times, I've been dumped 17 times on the run. It's starting to make me think I might be the toxic one in relationships. The last guy I was with, it was a Tory. I don't know whether that was disappointed or you rubbing your fanny, to be honest. He was cheating on me. You can tell when people cheat on you. They move differently, they act differently, they smell different. His breath smelled of someone else's bollocks. And he kept getting my name wrong in the bedroom. He kept calling me, "Please stop." "You're a good looking fella, you, James, aren't you? Fucking hell." I would cut both of my testicles off with a rusty spoon just to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie. I just wanted to see if that chat-up line would work, to be honest. What's the most obscure chat-up line I can use? Oh God, school was hard. I'm in an erratic mood too. School was hard. I just wanted to see if I had these new jokes out. School was hard when you're young. and you're gay, and you're poor, being poverty-stricken in school was hard. We all got bad nicknames in school. Anyone have any bad nicknames in school? No one in Birkenhead had a nickname in school. Well, I'll give you an example. I was all gay in school. I got called Gay Eddie a lot, but there's a few other nicknames. Some guy was called Bog Eye because he had a gammy eyelid. For 5 years he was called that. One teacher was called Sauce because 20 years ago he bought a sausage and it just stuck for 20 years. One guy was called Meat because he was fat. And I got my nickname from a French class. The subject was dining out and we were on to cutlery. And the teacher was like, a knife is le couteau. Fork is le fourchette. And spoon is cuillere. The 15-year-old B went, oh, fuck off. I can't deal with this as well. She went, cuillere. And she said it again, cuillere. For the next 5 years in school, all I got was, you fucking French spoon! For 5 whole years! I mentioned I was single before. I've always had a fantasy about having a dead fella, nothing to do with non-Sky. But like, do you ever look at your other half and go, I wish you'd fucking drop dead? But like, I'd love it if I had a real dead fella. I'd love it. Imagine the attention you'd get. All the free bevies. All the sympathy. I'd walk around with a black fascinator. I'd wear a black 12-foot cloak. And I'd have rollerblades underneath. And I'd float around Birkenhead North. And he'd be like, there goes the gay widow! He's raising kittens all alone! And I'd pretend he was sending letters from the other side, from the grave. Because I get that much post for death, people will fucking believe me. And Janet would be like, is that letter from him again? I was like, it is! He signed his initials to it, CCJ! CCJ, shall I cross that off or keep it?
Try again with a smaller crowd.
Alright. Alright, so let's try this one. I've got time to try to. You know when you're old, anyone like in the mid-30s who is still single? Anyone single? Anyone single in the room that's a bit older, like mid-30s, late 30s? How old are you? 32. Aww. Single. When you're in your 30s, you like the leftovers when you're single, though, you know. There must be something wrong with you. I want to be someone's main dish, but I'm always going to be someone's starter. I'm like, shut the fuck up, you knobheads. Jesus Christ. Not no conversation there. You're still talking, shut the fuck up. I'm like the garlic bread of relationships. Everyone's had a go at me. I've been passed around the room and split in two, filled in half like a lawn chair, and right now, I fucking stink, to be honest, guys. I want to be someone's main dish. I want to be James's lasagna. James, I've got layers. And a bit of a mince. Look at me in the eyes, James, you cunt. James, I want to be your ribeye steak. I'm rare. I'm succulent. I'm tender. But tough at the right times. And like my ex used to say, I look great with a knife in me. I was walking around the town centre today, and those pianos are popping up more. You know, those little those fucking tickle the ivories. It sounds really noncy, actually, doesn't it? No, but something weird's happened. I believe in the magic of Christmas. A homeless guy approached one of these pianos, and he had a sip of his cider. Everyone was sniggering and laughing. And he sat down and something magical happened. He straightened his back, he stretched his fingers, and he started to play. And he was shit because he was a crackhead. So I've got a minute. Sure, is that a keeper? I'm testing your shit. So I've seen a Tory done homeless guy. Oh, blind date. I went on a blind date before. It was great. I love Glory Holes. No, I'm not keeping that. Cross that off. I was poor in school. I really wanted to say I wanted baba ganoush and tart flambe, but I've got nothing to do. Cross. Tory, I've seen a Tory. And there's a few red flags. He had a picture of Margaret Thatcher above his crushed velvet grey bed. And a crushed velvet, looking disgusting that, isn't it? He had a cat called Margaret. He had a... you're a bellend, you know. I'm finished, I might take it. He's doing me head in, he's a cunt. There you go.
Anyone get it? Now, ladies, event that is my fault, because I should have said, please don't talk with the actor on stage. If the actors do talk to you, it's fine, talk back. We're all here to have a laugh, but, you know, don't talk with the actor on stage. You all okay with that? Yeah. So brought the energy in the room down. You absolutely didn't mean it. Tell him you didn't mean it.
I did.
He did. So, please don't talk with the actors on stage. They've got materials to do for you. If they do talk to you, just